Hello everyone, Clay Jones here with Foxx Disc Golf. My partner in crime, Michelle Jones.
I'm over here, right next to you.
There she is, my partner.
Ready to do some crime.
There's Calvin Heimburg. We are at Four Palms Disc Golf Course for round number 2 of the Jacksonville Open, sponsored by Ron Russell Roofing
and New World Sports Complex.
And here are your scores after round 1.
Calvin Heimburg is 11 down, Matthew Orum 6 down, Miles Seaborn is 6 down, and Nicholas Masters is 6 down as well.
And tight race for second place there. Calvin's going to start us off on hole 1, which is 396 feet.
Innova sponsored player.
Par 3. Calvin's got one crushed right down the middle. It's looking good. He's got it turned over a little bit. Kind of sailed by the basket there, looked like.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, just outside the circle, maybe 40. Next up on the pad,
Matty O, sponsored by Nick Saban and Prodigy.
Matt Oram, Alabama guy. Plays all over the South. Definitely has a unique style.
Very, very unique style. Fun to watch.
Yeah, fun to watch because he comes up with a lot of shots that other people never even think about, I think.
Yeah.
He's down there. He's probably about, say, 60, maybe a little less.
Miles Seaborn. I believe he's on Team Dynamic.
Yeah, it's a sharp-looking shirt he's got there. Miles right-handed going backhand. Sure was a beautiful day at the park. Miles got one coming right down the middle, flipped over and looking great. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. Here he is himself, Mr. Nick Masters.
Prodigy sponsored player, also New World sponsored.
Nick's going to go backhand, see if he can get this thing close. Got one through the gap. Needs to hyzer back in, but it looks great.
Ooh, I believe he's a par-on sponsored player as well.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the par-on action.
One of our favorites.
Nicholas right on the edge there of the circle, maybe 35, and he's got a little leaner pine to deal with, so that'd be an interesting putt for him. Adio's going to get us started on the putting train here. You can see it's a very active park. A lot of walking path, a lot of playground, a lot of airplanes, and just all kind of good stuff going on out there.
Ooh, man. Good run.
Yeah, really nice run. Nick looks like he's probably about 45 or so, maybe 50.
Oh,
That was
goodness.
about 1 inch low, dead center. That one's got a little bit of a downhill playground in the background. Not much of a wind at this point in the day. That one kind of looked like he gave it a half and half.
Yeah.
Miles, though, he's probably 25 feet out. It's got a tree root backstop, you know. Got some putting blocks to work with. And
Excellent putt.
yeah, crush that thing right in the middle. Good start to Miles' round.
Yeah.
Calvin will have to settle for the par.
Little woodpecker friend.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of sounds out there on this park. The editing this video was a blast.
I'm sure that's one of Madison Walker's friends following us around.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's Woody. She's super close with Woody. Hey, Matty O will have to take his par as well. Great bids though. There you go, Miles is going to get the birdie and take that sole possession second place.
We'll move on to hole 2.
Hole 2 is definitely around the corner and down the street shot.
Yeah, this is a tough hole. 510 feet, par 4.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff in the way, and the terrain is a little bit bumpy, and just all kind of good stuff working on this hole. Got some OB with the fence.
That was a really well played shot.
Very nice placement. Looks like Calvin's going to go backhand and try to maybe cut the corner a little bit. Yeah, he's got one flipped over. And he just got ripped off a little bit by that little tree there.
I think he can still get around that corner, huh?
Yeah, he's looking good. He probably would have had another 50 or 60 though if he hadn't have caught that little stumpy there at the base of that tree. Matty O lining up a roller.
Fun.
Oh, he's got it down at a nice angle.
Go,
Just
go,
needs
go.
to weave and bob and weave, and
And it did.
there it goes.
Look at it bobbing and weaving.
I mean, that was beautiful.
Very nice.
Very nicely done. Chase card up there. It's like, what's going on back here? Nicholas got one turned over. Just needs to sneak through.
Oh, got a tree.
Catches one of those big ones pretty high and kicked it dramatically the wrong direction.
Yeah. He's still got a kind of in the right direction look, at least. He doesn't have on this side of the OB fence or anything.
He's got the angle, but he's just got a lot of stuff to deal with in between him and the baskets, for sure. And he just didn't get any height on that one and kind of ground down a little low, so basically like a pitch out. It's hard to see Calvin's disc there, it's just under his bag, but he's really in a pretty much prime spot. Oh yeah, he's got that red putter coming down nicely, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, man, that little backstop there, he's probably 20 out, maybe not even. Nicholas gonna have to go straddle, flick, escape, approach, one knee, just pulling out all the stops. He's got a pretty open shot here though, and definitely looks like the right shot selection.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that one
He'll be
popped back
alright.
out, and he's okay. He's got like a 26 footer, maybe 25. Miles in the optimum landing zone right there. That's beautiful. Gives it a nice standstill backhand, and he got robbed a little bit by that tree, but he's still right inside the circle, so. Matty-O, and a good approach, hole high, but he's
Very
got
nice.
some bushes to deal with. They're going to be messing with him, but he's in good shape. You can see Nicholas having to straddle out.
Oh, goodness.
Just about 3 or 4 inches low.
Looks like about the same putt.
Yep, he's maybe
Couple
He's-
feet closer.
straddling out using his left foot, straddling to the right though, and he's maybe a foot closer. And just a little high left. Calvin's got to deal with a little funky footing and some things attacking him, so he decided to step out there, go straddle, and get away from that little bush in front of him. It's probably a good choice. And very nice birdie.
Very nice. Ooh.
Matty-O just let go of that one a little early, and high left is not usually going to work out for you. Miles with a nice par. An unfortunate bogey for Nick. And after that great drive, Matty-O will have to settle for par on that one, but
That's okay. Just starting out. We'll get a run
that's right.
going here.
Just keep it going. Calvin with a nice 3.
Yeah, 12 down. Strong.
Calvin's going to take the pad on hole number 3. It's 265 feet.
So narrow.
Definitely a tight gap up there. Several tight gaps, actually. Calvin's got one down there, though, man. He negotiated through there, and he's got to be happy with that, right?
Hey, you don't hit trees on this one, you're good.
Yep. Yeah, if you can get it to fly and then hit the ground without hitting a tree, you're probably gonna be pretty good.
Oh, we went for the big
Well,
skip.
you need to go a little further than that before you hit the ground, though. That was cheating. I feel like, Miles. It was like he knew what I was gonna say. Just mocking me.
Or you knew.
Oh, no way. Oh, Matteo caught an early tree, kicked hard right. Lost and found. We got a little glasses return there. Nicholas gonna try to get one back in down that gap. Oh, come on, he's got to get that one flipped up and almost.
It's still good.
Relatively
but it was
favorable.
great.
Yeah, it was almost great. Relatively favorable kick. So that's a tough line there. Speaking of a tough line, Matteo's in rough shape here. He's gonna have to try to cut roll out, and get through with, scramble something, upside down omelet or something here. And that thing looked good, but it just caught that dead center of that tree. Again, he just had a great shot and just caught the tree, but he's gonna have a look now at the basket. After Miles' drive, he's going to be pretty much dead center, really. Couldn't have placed it any better, so he's going to have a nice skippy layup. And
wow.
Yeah, he caught the tree, and man, that was a good looking shot.
Cool.
Yeah.
That skip in. That was neat. Good shot.
Good looking, just ran out of juice. It's pretty uphill. I don't know if the video shows it enough, but it's a pretty steep grade here. Matteo's got a 35-foot straddle here.
Oh no!
Man, he was walking it in.
Not there.
Yeah, that was a rough chain through. That one definitely cut through, spit out. You can call it whatever you want, but that one should have stayed.
That was mean.
Yeah, it was brutal. So tough hole for Matteo. On the other hand, after this excellent drive, just got to weave and bob through a couple little trees
Look at all
here.
these. How's there even is there a space? Yes,
there it
there's
is.
a space about the size of a disc, apparently.
Yep. Here you go. Get a little replay. You can see.
Bam.
Beautiful putt. No problem.
Very impressive.
Yeah, Nick will take a par on this hole. Definitely is take a par and walk off of here, man. Bonus birdie for sure if you get this hole.
Yeah.
Matteo, after that little spit out, is going to have to take the double bogey. That's harsh. Calvin with that sweet backhand drive is going to take the 2, man. 13 down. Pushing it. Here we go, hole 4. It's at 250 feet. Also, a little stingy little fairway here.
Tough.
Yeah, you can see that it's a lot of lumber.
Caught
a little one there and another one there, and just really wound up okay anyway. So I think he'll just walk off and say, okay, you
He's
sit
like
down
a
for a minute.
master scrambler. He'll be fine.
There you go.
He's like a chef or something.
I was going to go backhand, see if he can get, or excuse me, forehand, see if he can get something going through here. Made the initial gap, caught a midway tree, and
whatever.
yeah.
No, it's not your fault.
Whatever,
It's
that's
fault.
right. That's all you can say. It's something like that. You throw a good shot, hit the tree, and you just got to deal with it.
Oh, goodness. Those trees, there's so many of them.
Yeah, I think Nicholas was going overhand there, try to get that disc skinny, and it just got out a little wide on him, and basically just belly slapped the side of that tree.
Ooh.
There you go, got one coming through nicely Also, unfortunately, caught a
Oh,
tree.
still, it's trying. It wants to keep going.
Oh, she's a fighter. Nicholas wound up in a really rough spot. Flicks out, actually, a pretty nice shot. He's going to wind up with a bit of a view of the basket here, and he had to go to a knee. Unfortunately, caught that one and is having to throw a few extra shots here that he did not want to throw. See the basket there a little bit above Calvin's shoulder. And he's got a decent line and he throws an excellent shot.
Yep, see, told you. Master.
Miles definitely having to play peekaboo and just get some kind of eyeball on the dang thing.
He's playing peekaboo.
Yeah.
I like it.
Gave it a good bid though, and a very nice
Yeah.
layup. In that situation, you just got to get up there and try to get that thing down. Matteo definitely wants something to happen here. Gives it a beautiful jump putt. Oh, just off the rim. Matteo's been all over that basket, man.
So close.
Great shot for Calvin. Yeah, that's a drag. Matteo's going to have to settle for par after that beautiful putt. Great shot. And that'll do it for hole 4. We're just enjoying the music. Just let it rock.
They could only see us dancing every time.
Every time, right?
So much fun.
Hole 5 is a par 5, 747 feet.
A couple of Mandos in there.
Couple of Mandos, some undulations, some low ceiling. Calvin just crushes it right by all and that stuff and just lands way out there.
That's how you do it.
Pretty much optimum.
That's not how I do it.
Yeah, right. That's how we all want to do it. That was a beautiful, beautiful drive. Miles got one. He's kind of get down and yeah, he got it. That's a nice shot too. Unfortunately, that tree was unfortunate or fortunate.
It is fine.
Yeah, could have kept him out of the woods. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy with that. He's out in the open. Matteo definitely wants to take a chunk off of this one, see if he can get a nice bird. Nice Matteo air bounce low liner. Just caught those little scrubby guys, so still decent kick. Nick got that one turned over a little late. Just kicked back in, but he's okay. Give me Matteo first up. Oh, that's a good shot from where he was. Can't ask for much more than that. He's got some rough footing and a little bit of a downhill, and I think it just forced him to drop that one a little bit early, and yeah, he's
not what he was looking for, but
not happy with that one. Oh, Miles went right to the base of that tree. That was unfortunate. He just needed to put a tiny bit more up on that one, get around, and he would have had a clean shot. Now he's going to have to just scramble. On the other hand, Calvin is in the wide open and uses the camera guy as a perfect target. And a great shot.
Awesome.
He's going to have
That's
a
the way
run
it
at
should
eagle.
be.
He's going to run at eagle there. So
that means the camera guy was in the right place.
no, yeah, I like that sound of that. Nick had to pitch out, man. He was in a rough spot, so he pitched out right in the middle. Matteo's got one coming right down the middle.
Oh, yeah, that was
man.
pretty.
Beautiful shot. He's going to have a nice look. This is not a nice look, but a well-executed, patent-pended reverse straddle,
Oh, yeah.
go to one knee pop-up shot.
He's really good at this.
Popped back out and actually came pretty good from where he was. So Nick's finally back out in the middle of where he wants to be. He's got one crushing in underneath that low ceiling.
Nice.
We got camera guy.
Oh,
Whoa, what
Oh.
happened? What happened there?
you know what happened.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
at
out.
it.
Oh,
Look at
there
it
he
right through
goes.
the legs.
Camera guy replay. Gotta love it.
That's fun.
All right, Calvin for the eagle, man. This is big time right here. He's probably about 50. Boom.
Oh, there was another basket over to the side. That's funny, but that was beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's such a beautiful putt. He's so good.
Miles got to go down to a knee here. Kind of gave it a little bit of a run, but I think he just wanted to get close. Definitely not thinking get close here. This is definitely a
Oh, man.
good run. Nicholas has worked himself up there, and he's finally got a decent look and worked all that for par. Great shot. To shout it out to anybody that had anything to do with keeping this park up and making this place look so gorgeous. Really beautiful park.
Oh, it sure is. Ed Austin Park here, Four Palms Gold Course.
Bang! There you go. Eagle for the big guy up top. 15 down now. Ah, man, he's putting it to it, boy.
Feeling it.
And one of the longest arms in the game now. And as you can see, this is wide open. So, got some OB left for sure. But got a lot of real estate to deal with here on this one. Got one crushed. I think he's a little lower than he would have liked to have been and turned over a little bit more. We would have liked to have seen that one about 8-10 feet higher. Buzz the cameraman, but that happens to everybody. Might have had a little bit of headwind right there. Miles also, he's got a very respectable distance game. He's got one turned over. I mean, just maximum flight. That was
yeah.
beautiful.
Very nicely done.
Yep. T-pad slightly elevated. Maybe 5 feet. Mario got one turned over a little bit extra too, and he's going to grind down a little bit shorter than he would have liked. Nicholas with a little T-pad maintenance, his usual routine, and Nicholas also can crush it, so see what he's got going here. He's got one a little higher and definitely hyzered out, came back in super safe and really in a very, very good position.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want to make a mistake out to the left on this hole, because as you can see, Matteo's pinched in a little bit now. He's got to work out and around. He's got one crushed over. He's going roller. I think he stood up nicely.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, from where he was,
Yeah.
I'll take that all day.
Yes, please.
Calvin's out in the open. He's got a pretty good crush at it. He lets one go. He's, again, a little turned over, a little low. He's going a more direct route. He's going to wind up about 75, maybe
Come on,
85
look.
out. So he's got basically an approach shot. Nick was that wide out in the open. He's going to go approach, crush forehand. And
What a great shot.
yeah, money. Miles got pinched in a little bit over there, but he's going to try to backhand his way out of it. He goes hyzer low skip,
Uh-oh.
and unfortunately he caught that base of that tree. You go out with something kind of stable and skipped around and got a little bit long. He's only going to be about 25 out. Calvin with a much longer look than it looks like there. Gives it a nice sort of a pitch up, straddle pitch. Matteo is definitely within obtainable range here for him. He's going to try to get that spin putt in. Just ticked a little bit of the right side.
Hitting a lot of metal today, and they're not quite going in yet.
Looks like he's about 28 or 9. Oh, snuck it in. Nice par, man. And basically the drop-in birdie for Nicholas. That was a very well played hole.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can do it.
Yeah, that was really textbook. Calvin will have to take the par. Alright. Mr. Masters is the one that conquered that hole, so great job there on hole 6.
Yeah, very nice.
It's going to tie him up with Matteo, and it's going to give him the tee pad on hole 7, which is 552 feet. It's a par 4. Thanks, graphics department. Nick going super hyzer bomb. Very safe route. He's got a very nice landing zone. Well played. You can see it's the basket to the left. There's a bit of a extended tee pad area to the left if you want to. I don't know if you can see the little flag over there, but you can actually play into the grass over there. So there is a right, a center, and a left route, if you will, to go through here. Calvin is pretty much going through the center. He's got it out wide and flying and skipping and flying and rolling. And
Perfectly landing in the shade.
yeah, looks like he wound up about 50 out, which means that was easily 500 feet. So, pretty nice drive. There you see Miles is going to elect to take that left-handed side. Left-handed route, if you will, and sort of get something turned over, and throws that white disc up into the white sky, and I swear it's up there. Just keep watching. Here it is. And that is also a beautiful drive, easily 500 feet. Matteo looks like he's thinking about the grassy area too, and he's going to try to follow suit with Miles there and get something turned over, possibly a roller. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like he's just going air shot. Got that one pretty high, pretty crushed. Also great shot. It just hyzed up a little bit more at the end than he would have liked, but he's down there and he's got a clean look at it. Nicholas gonna flick approach, try to skip something in there maybe. He caught a little bit of stuff before the basket, so he's gonna have to do a little work for that one. But he's gotta look at the 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Matteo's got a straight up approach spin putt shot and park job.
Yeah, perfectly done.
Yep. It's the beauty of being able to putt from 100 feet out. You're not always thinking about making it, but it makes for a great approach shot. Gave it a bit of a hyzer run, but
gave it a chance,
parked it. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
perfect.
you want. Calvin's thinking about making this all day. Oh, man. That one sounded pretty dead center top. And a very nice birdie for Mr. Masters. So, very nice birdie, Mr. Heimburg.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it
Very nice birdie.
for everybody else too. These are great shots. Very well played hole. It's going to push Calvin to 16 down, 8 and 5 and 5 for the other guys. So, again, nice birds. Hole 8, this is a big one, 804. Definitely got some OB, got some trouble. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Got some OB around the basket.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a great hole.
You definitely want to bite off a big chunk, but you got to stay in bounds. Nicholas flirted with that out of bounds, but came back in beautifully. Safe. I like the call. It's pretty wide open, but definitely that OB, the trouble right, narrows it down for you. Calvin's got this one turned over nicely, just hugging the ground. Very well played.
Yeah, first.
Beautiful shot. Miles coming up, see if he can use some of that arm for his advantage here and knock out some of that 804. Got one turned over pretty good, needs to stable up a little bit. And he caught the ground and that one just sort of nosedived and stopped. Matty O with one of the best rollers games in the game. Crushes up that sky roller, and man, he laid that thing down in the middle so nice.
He knows his discs so well. It's very impressive.
Man, that thing rolled back over just an optimum spot.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot.
Thank you.
Miles wound up with a nice little framed in shot. He's got to punch through this little kind of twisted, crazy looking gap. He let that one go. Definitely, he's thinking about getting on the green with this shot.
It's like an island green.
Yeah, there's
He's
OB
got
all
a
around,
land
and
on.
he needs that one to stay down. You can see the painted line, and he just wound up OB.
Such a tough island hole to
It
get
is.
onto land from that distance, but it's so close.
Super tough. Calvin's got one crushed over too. This thing needs to get down, and he winds up. Also, you can see the line there. Also OB.
Yeah.
Par 4, so these guys are going to have to make these to make par. So Matty O, though, he's in a great spot here, and he sees that, and he realizes that he doesn't want to see that red paddle. So he's thinking maybe a little mid-range air bounce, crush it up close to the basket shot.
Oh, and he does so perfectly.
Man, we're talking about 15, maybe 17 feet. Full high. Very well played. Nick also with that great drive. He's in an optimum position. He almost got to the other tee pad there and couldn't ask for much more. He's going to try to flick out to the left side and go over the OB and bring her back in. Just got a little extra on that one, and oh man, he just rolled OB2 there.
So close.
So what started as such a beautiful hole.
Well,
Calvin's got this though for he's got a good look actually. You can see he's taking it as a penalty here, and you just take it from where it wound up. So looks like he's about 42, maybe 43 out.
oh,
And just lays her in there.
that's how you do it.
Oh man,
Nice
picture in picture
replay
slow mo, boom.
Nice.
Money.
That is impressive. That's
great
what
par.
you do when you're in a situation like that.
Alright, can't get big putted here, so Miles got to go ahead and make his par too, with a little dramatic fashion.
Oh, and he does.
No problem, man.
Oh, these guys are killing it on this hole.
Oh yeah, I like that little foot kick.
Well, that's what made it go
Oh,
in.
that definitely made it go in. Alright, Nicholas, he's maybe a foot closer, but he's still maybe 30 out or maybe 35 out even.
Come on, follow it up, Nikolai.
Boom.
Oh, and he does.
Keeps that energy going,
I
man.
like it a lot.
Yeah, you can see there it was much further than it looked in the other angle, and boom, bling, yow.
Hey, that works. They all say par.
They do, but Matty O still is going to tap this in for birdie and take the 2-pad for hole number 9. That was
He gave 1 stroke instead of 2. That
Yeah,
could have been
absolutely.
big.
Thanks.
Perfectly played hole, though.
Good three.
All right, that was fun to watch. That's going to put Calvin, keep Calvin at 16 down, and 8 and 6 and 5 for the other guys. So still a pretty tight race for second. Got some other guys doing some things on some other cards, so you just never know. Hole 9 is 443 feet. You got a little bit of water. You got a lot of cart path. Got a lot of things to deal with, and only
Trees.
3 shots to get there. So. Matty O's got one crushed out. Now coming around, it looks like it's found a nice sailing lane, and yeah,
Oh, yeah, very nicely played.
in a great spot. Gonna have a good run at it. Look, maybe 40 feet. Nick's gonna give it a little wind check. Definitely wants to get this one close. It's not a gimme, but he definitely is obtainable too. Nicholas got that right hand side he's working to, and he's gonna be similar, maybe just a little bit closer to Matty O, but he's gonna be on that nice clear open side putting uphill. Calvin wants to do the same thing, except he wants to get about 40 feet closer to the basket. Calvin's got one crushed low and it's looking good. And then it did that. Yeah.
That palm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up in there.
She's up in there. It's amazing how something can go that fast and get stuck in that little bitty tree like that. So, pretty good catch.
Yeah.
You got to be a guts player.
Tree, right?
Mouse got one crushed out coming in good. Needs to get some skip. Got a nice low angle, so he could get some ground play off of this.
And just kept going straight.
Yeah, he did pretty good. It's very similar look to the other 2 guys there. So Calvin will have to settle for the old palm tree shot. Give her a little flicky around approach. He didn't really have a look at the basket.
Yes, sir.
Very well played. I was gonna look at it here. He's a good 50 or so, 55 maybe. I'd say that was a chip up shot, layup shot. Be happy to take the 3 though. Matty O wants to spin putt this one into the bottom of the basket.
Man.
Got that right side
over it
changed that
today.
time, but just a little outside, man. Nicholas dead center though, beautiful birdie. Somebody showed this hole who was boss.
Yeah, very nice.
Beautiful form by Mr. Masters, and put that one right in the heart. So Calvin will have to settle for par, as will the other 2 guys. This will be the final hole of this segment, guys. We appreciate you watching,
Yes.
and we will be hard at work on part number 2
Yeah, coming to you soon.
coming soon. Alright, there you have it. 16 down for Calvin, and Miles at 8. Matt 6 down, and 6 down for Nicholas also. Alright, that was it. Jacksonville Open, front 9. Thanks to New World, everybody that had anything to do with helping us out. Ian, you're the man. Appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe.
Fun, fun, fun.